I give you. Thank you.
We've screwed our children's future, no one seems to care. But there always is a gap throughout the USA. Right deeper in love, everything will seem okay.
Here we prepare for our journey out. It's a lot of excitement.
We're waiting for some wheelchairs. That sounds offensive, doesn't it?
Thanks, Janitor Stevens. I can't get my locker open.
I'll get that for you with my teeth.
Sometimes trips like these necessitate a cape. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.
Oh, she's dancing like Ricky Martin.
And when she stops, and shake a little afterwards.
She may.
Good citizens. We bring the comedy.
Here we go. Here we go.
The touring companies can perform for 50 people at a private event or perform for a 2,000-seat auditorium, stadium. We're only looking at 6 actors, a musical director, and a stage manager, and we go. We're ready at any time.
Coyote, you're next.
Noun.
A noun's a person, place, or thing, right?
Or an idea, Joe. Socialism.
Yeah.
Worked with like theater actors, and they're a lot more serious.
Noun.
Noun. Baster.
Like a turkey baster?
Like a turkey baster.
How about turkey basted?
Okay, but you can baste other things with it. I want that to be clear somehow.
Let's say that you could take me and my mind and my heart and everything that I am and put it into this girl's body. Would you do it?
They can't do that.
They're actors, they're writers, they're directors, whether we want to be or not.
I thought, I had discovered this little gem in the corner that nobody knew about. And then I found out that there was hundreds and hundreds of people.
We see hundreds and hundreds of people each year in what we call a general audition process.
It used to be that you get taken away once you hit the Chicago main stage, a la Mike Myers or Chris Farley or Tina Fey. But now, Hollywood is going to the road and taking our talents away from our touring companies. But that's okay, because our training process has become so sophisticated and so good that we're creating new, talented artists every year.
My mom told me I should get all their signatures so I can save it for when they're famous.
When you hire Second City, you're hiring the stars of tomorrow. Second City has the alumni list is as long as your arm.
In fact, today I was blown away by another person that I didn't even realize. Ben Stiller's dad, what's his name? Jerry Stiller.
Tim Meadows, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd. It's amazing to think who you might have seen when you were at university.
Ben Stiller's dad. I had no idea.
Stiller and Mira.
What's that?
Stiller and Mira. His wife is in there.
And she's from Second City too?
And they're like, there's this big picture of Gilda Radner hanging over the door as you walk in. And like every day when I look at that, I'm like, yeah, I worked where my hero worked. It's pretty awesome.
Ben Stiller's parents came from Second City, which means that he came from Second City ultimately, right?
Live from Lexington, Kentucky, the Second City.
Usually I'm not much of a comedy fellow, but this is fantastic.
Exceeds all expectations.
It's the funniest thing I've seen all summer.
Thank you. Are we actually running it?
The key venues for the Second City are colleges, performing arts centers, and theaters. We love the colleges. It's a great place for us to spread the word of Second City. And they love what we do, social and political satire.
Students are crazy about them. We had over 800 students throughout 2 shows. People were thrilled, and it was that much easier to give out tickets this year because people came and found us knowing that it was going to be a regular event.
So far, you're doing great, except for the wealthy CEO part. I'm on parole.
Freeze! Can I have a style of film, please? You guys are really unpredictable.
So should I just grab on here, get a good grip, and drive?
Yeah! Just make sure you replace the divot if you dig anything.
As far as just honest to God being a rock star for one night.
I tell people, like, after shows, when we do, like, in particular colleges, like, I'll be like, I'm just a regular guy. Please don't show me your boobs.
From the moment that they opened the doors until the moment that we finally were able to get out of there, it was,
There were people like that in Hong Kong when we went out to Hong Kong.
We have a standing gig every year in Vienna, Austria.
Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, UAE did a show for the USO.
September 13th, we did a show for men who we knew were going to go off to the Middle East.
we were performing for hundreds of, servicemen.
I think for a comedian, there's no higher calling to actually, make people laugh, but make servicemen laugh for the USO during wartime.
And afterwards, they're thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're sitting there thinking, why are you thanking me? You're the one who's sitting out in the desert.
We were presented with medals for service, which was, it was an amazing honor for just doing our jobs. Hi, welcome to church. Can I take your order? Episcopalian? Methodist? Can I get you a side of God with that?
The prop bag's out here. I want you guys to set your props.
I'm setting my props. You're going to be wowed by what happens with this wig and this shirt. You'll know it when it comes.
Second City is probably the easiest entertainment to present in the universe.
Well, what's this guy doing here? Nobody knows. He just wants to hang out with a bunch of hoes.
The ensemble, when they do walk in the door at the venue, they are carrying the clothes that they're going to wear at the show that night and their prop bag where they have their silly props for their show.
I do have a piece that I enjoy a lot called Touching You.
With my fingers touching
I would feel very conceited to say I have the best bit in the show. I think we all have equally funny bits in the show, because that's what an ensemble's about.
I love you, the redneck.